Susan Ossman is an American professor at New York University in Abu Dhabi. She joins me now live from there. Susan, thank you so much for taking the time to speak to us. What's the situation like there now? What is the feeling in Abu Dhabi at the moment?
Well, everyone's very worried, stressed out. As I think your report was indicating, it's not like there are major problems with the electricity grid. We still have air conditioning, water, all of the amenities, but we are sheltering in place as much as possible. And we've gone to Zoom instructions, a little bit like what we had during COVID, but obviously with a different kind of danger coming from the sky. Most of the missiles have been, the vast majority of the hundreds of projectiles coming from the sky have been stopped. And we're hearing the booms, but obviously this is something that really stresses people out when it comes in the middle of the night and you get indications on your phone that you have to seek shelter away from windows, going down into the basements, families with small children sleeping in their cars because they're afraid to be on the higher floors of buildings and such things.
And in addition to the threat of drones or missiles, the U.S. Embassy in Abu Dhabi is also warning there could be militant attacks in the UAE. What kind of reactions have you been hearing from friends and contacts? For many people, the UAE seemed almost untouchable for so many years. Does it feel very different now?
Well, the strange thing, of course, in these situations, unless you are actually there where it's happening, it seems strangely normal. So, you make your food, you wash your clothes, you go through your usual actions, but then at 2 in the morning, you're awoken each night. So each day that kind of builds up. So in one way, the normal things are continuing. In another, you're always aware of this potential danger and this potential disruption, and thinking also, of course, how long this will last. Nobody knows. So you go from the first day thinking, but I was supposed to go and do this on Tuesday or Wednesday, to the following day, just taking it more hour by hour and day by day and seeing how things evolve.
What kind of reaction has there been from the government there? Are they doing things to help travelers, for example, who might be blocked there at the moment?
Yes. You may have more information than I can, but yes, there's been a lot of help for everybody. I can't give you an update on that. There's news conferences going on right now. But I can say that as far as our organization goes, we've been having a lot of support. And so, yes, things are very orderly, things are very calm. It's just a bit of course, we've been thinking that something might happen, but hoping that it wouldn't. Yeah, no, it's difficult to know where things are going next.
And of course, most commercial air traffic across the region is still suspended, but there are some travelers who were stranded by the war who were able to leave the UAE Monday on a small number of evacuation flights. Do you know any travelers who were able to leave on those flights?
No, I don't. No, I live here. Most of the people I know who are living here and working here, I can't really comment on that. I know that the people who were stranded were well taken care of. That's all I've read in the press, but I don't know any of them personally. I actually have a flight I'm supposed to take on Friday. It's a norm, and thus far they haven't canceled it, so we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Susan, as you mentioned, you do live there. It is your permanent home, but you're also American. Do you feel that people's attitudes toward you have shifted perhaps over the past few days or even since Trump came back into power?
No, you have to think that this is a very international place. 91% of the people here it's not like there's a general attitude one way or the other, and people get along. People don't necessarily bring up, those kinds of differences. I think things tend to be fairly smooth in interactions. And yeah, so no, I don't have that impression.
All right, Susan, thank you so much for taking the time to speak to us. Susan Ossman, a professor at New York University in Abu Dhabi.